how to balance chemical equations. And before my mom gives you all that technical stuff, I'm going to show it to you from a kid's point of view. This is the chemical equation, and you have to first find the yield arrow right here, and the yield arrow goes from left to right. So I listed my atoms from the left side to the right side, and now I'm going to count them. So Mg is 1, O is 2, Mg here is 1, and O is 1. You need to check if my elements are even on the left side and the right side. So Mg is even because they both have 1. O is not even because here is 2 and here is 1. So to make it even, we cross out this and we put a 2. So now I have to make 2 oxygens on the right side of the equation. And I know that you can't change anything in the equation, but I can add a coefficient. There. Coefficient goes to Mg and O. So we cross this off and put a 2. But now Mg over here isn't even. So I cross it off and put a 2 and put a coefficient 2 here. Good thing that there's a plus sign there, so the 2 doesn't distribute to oxygen. Now check your work. So Mg on the left side has 2 and Mg on the right side has 2, so it's even. Oxygen has 2 on the left side, and oxygen on this side has 2 on the right side. Now that's how you balance chemical equations. So now we're going to do another chemical equation. This is my equation right here. So first we're going to list our atoms. After I listed my atoms, I'm going to count them. Let's compare. Cn is even. They both have 1s. H isn't. There's a 1 here and there's a 2 here. Cl isn't either. There's a 1 here and there's a 2 here. So we're going to cross this off. 2. So I can only put a coefficient. I can't put a small number. So I checked my work and the atoms are even. That's how you balance chemical equations.
I don't know how to add, multiply, or even things out. But you know what I'm gonna do? Draw. Look, I drew them out. We have 2 H's that connect. Now we have oxygen. They're connected. Now we have the real thing. There's 2 hydrogens because there's a 2 next to hydrogens. And there's 1 oxygen because there's no number next to oxygen. So let's compare my drawing. So we have 2 hydrogens and 2 here. We have 2 oxygens and an oxygen here. Wait, there's only 1 oxygen and 2 oxygen. So the only thing that I can do is draw another one. But now I have a bigger problem. There's 4 H's. So now I guess I had to put 2 more H's. So now let's count my drawing. We have 1 here and 2 here. So it is gotta be a 2. We have 1 here, so it's gonna be a 1. We have 1 and 2 here, so it's gonna be a 2. And that's how I balance my chemical formula. Wait. Not formula. That's how I balance my chemical equation.
Hi, this is Ms. Romanenko with Hank's Chemistry. Well, as my daughter Karina already explained to you and showed it to you, how to balance chemical equations, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the science behind it, the scientific part with vocabulary terms. So look over here, this is the chemical equation. The reason we balance chemical equations is to obey the law of conservation of mass that states that atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. That's why Karina was making them even on both sides. If you look at chemical equation, there is one important sign. This is your yield error. Yield error serves as equal sign. There is a left side of chemical equation that's called a reactant, and there is a right side of chemical equation. This is called product. I have two reactants, CH4 and O2, and I have two products, H2O and CO2. Split up your parts, your reactant and your product. Now we're gonna count the atoms. First one is carbon. I have 1 because there is no number. Second one is hydrogen, subscript 4, so it's 4. Oxygen, subscript 2, so it is 2. I'm going to move into my product. Product, hydrogen has 2 because of this 2. Oxygen 1 because there is no number. Carbon 1, no number, and oxygen has the 2. So I have this. After I have this, I'm going to compare my atoms and then even them out. So look over here, carbon 1, carbon 1, that's good. My next element is hydrogen 4 and hydrogen 2. Okay, I cannot do that, I need to put a 4. So remember, only thing you can do, you can only add coefficients, you cannot change anything. So over here, I'm going to put coefficient of 2. And you're wondering, why you put in 2? It says 4, because watch. Do you see this 2? What do coefficients and subscripts do? They multiply. So 2 times 2 equals 4. So that's why I did that. Next thing over here, and that's what you always forget. Remember, coefficient goes with every single atom. It doesn't just go with hydrogen, it's going with oxygen too. So guess what? Scratch this off and put a 2. And now I have something strange here that we didn't have before. I have 2 oxygens here, and I have 2 separate oxygens here, and they all say 2, 2, 2, so you might think, oh, that's great, I'm done. No, these 2 are on the same side. They are your product, so you have to add them together. Do you see how there is a plus sign? 0, O, and O. So when you add them together, 2 plus 2, because there is a plus, equals 4. So you're gonna put O equals 4, and that's where I got those. So now I have 4 oxygens on my right side and 2 oxygens on my left side. So I cannot have that. I need to make it into 4. Okay. Remember, same thing with hydrogen. I already have a subscript of 2. So look, some of you is gonna do this. No, doesn't make sense because 4 times 2 is 8. Too much. I need 4. So don't do that. Don't just go with this number. Look what you have next to it. I have a 2. So if I put a 2 here, 2 times 2 is 4. And that's how you balance a harder one. This is your equation. Reactant, product. I listed my atoms in order. I'm gonna count them. That's what you always do. So look over here. PB, there is no number. Remember, 2 outside the parentheses. That doesn't go with PB. So PB is 1. N. You're making this mistake a lot because nitrogen has a 1 here, no number, and 2 right there. So this is 2, it goes with nitrogen. Oxygen, it has 3 originally, 2 outside. They multiply, so 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, plus sign, my next 2 elements, K is 1, I is 1. It's easy when it's no numbers. Let's go to my product. PB has a 1, I has a 2, K 1 and 1, O has 3. So let's go here, PB. PB is good because 1 and 1. Nitrogen, so nitrogen has a 2 over here and 1 over there. So this is not gonna work, I'm gonna put a 2. Okay, remember, only coefficients, don't change anything. So I'm going to do this. Because I did this, look what happens. Now, my K is gonna change into 2, my N change into 2, that's what I wanted, and my O is going to change as well. So look at my changes. K, it has 1 is 2. Oxygen, it was 3, but because it has a coefficient, 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay. Oh, now look what happened. Oxygen, 6 here, 6 here. So this is good. Nitrogen, 2 here, 2 here. This is good. Okay, now I have a little problem. Do you see K? K has a 1, but now it has a 2. So remember, coefficient only. So this has a 2. And then let's adjust the changes. K is together with I. So remember, 2 goes here and there. Now I has a 2. So 2 right there. And guess what? It works like magic. Now since I changes here, it was already there. Now it's all even. Okay, now since we're not amateurs no more, I'm gonna do it faster. This is your equation. I'm not gonna list atoms no more, and if you get it, you can do it my way. So look over here, K, 1 here, 1 here. I'm good. Cl, 1 here, 1 here. I'm good. Oxygen, 3 here and 2 here. Uh-oh, it's a problem. 3 and a 2. Remember, you don't add. So what can I do with 3 and a 2? Flip them. So, put it over here, and this 3, put it over here. And now let's see what happens. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. I solved my problem. Wait, not really, because do you remember the coefficient? What does my coefficient do? Coefficient goes here, and coefficient goes here. So I don't have 1K and YCl no more, I have 2. Good thing is they're together on this other side, so I'm gonna put 2, so 2 goes here and there, and problem solved. Sometimes you might get something like this. Check it out. By the looks of it, well, let's count. Ca, Ca, 1 each. That's good. C, 1 here, 1 here. O, 3 here. Watch, 1 here, plus sign, and 2 over there. So don't forget to add. 1 plus 2 equals 3. With these 2 O's being through the plus sign, my oxygen is good. Oh wait, I don't need to put any numbers. Well, that's great, be happy. 1, 1, 1. And this equation is done. Okay, so this was a crash course on how to balance chemical equations. So remember this, do not change anything in a given equation. The only thing you can do is to place coefficients. Like that. Again, coefficient distributes to every single element. So if there is a 2, it's gonna go with hydrogen and oxygen. If you have parentheses, like over here, do you see this 2? This 2 goes with hydrogen and oxygen. It does not go with calcium. Calcium is not in the parentheses. Sometimes you have elements, same elements separated by a plus sign, like hydrogen here, hydrogen here. You have 2 here, 2 there. Don't forget to add them, and it gives you a 4. Have fun balancing your equations.